Okay, let's face it. You're probably here because you want to get into PC building or you just want to learn about it. Well, let's just say you came to the right place. So today I'm just going to be going over what it takes to build a PC and my PC build that I'm building right here. Okay, first we're going to go over what you need to build a PC and the components that you need in that PC. Okay, first things first, you're going to need your case. You see that? Handwriting's bad, horrible. And the second thing you're going to need is a motherboard. And then now you're going to need the components for your motherboard, which is going to be your CPU. You see that? And your RAM. That's how you spell it. And you're going to need a hard drive or a SSD. But I personally would buy an SSD because they're a lot faster. After your SSD, you're going to need your PCU, which is your power supply. You don't have to buy this in order, by the way. And let's just go over what I have in my build right now. So I have my case. I made a video on it. I have the motherboard. I did not make a video on it because who cares? And this is pretty much all I have. Oh yeah, I have my PCU. Almost forgot.
Yeah, and you forgot the GPU.
And of course there are a little minor things that I forgot, but I'm just going over the major things that you need in your build.
The GPU is not minor.
Now we're gonna take a look at the PC I'm building. Alright, so before we even open this, let's just unplug this. Safety first. And now we're just gonna unscrew this thumb screw. I really like this case because it's just one thumb screw. So you can just pull it out like that, easily. If you're interested in this case, you can go watch the video. I'll leave a link in the description for it. Did a tech review on it. So right here, we have our motherboard and we have our big 24-pin cable right there. And here are our front panel connectors and our HD audio. I plugged those in just to see if the power supply actually works because it's refurbished. And we could just take a look, and as you can see, I have no CPU, no RAM, no SSD slot. No SSD, and yeah, so I'm missing a lot of things, and also my GPU. Some people are already commenting like, why did you put the motherboard in first? Well, let's just say I put the motherboard in because I got impatient. But here's my idea how I'm gonna build my PC. What I could do is put my PC on the ground and then just work it from there. And I know there isn't that much space, but look how big this case is. This has to be enough space. So yeah. And I'm pretty sure you already seen the big tech YouTubers videos. And I fully understand why you shouldn't build your PC right about now. But the reason I'm building my PC right now is because I can't wait that long and I just don't care. And I'm not really looking for a high-end gaming PC. And I'm looking for something more like in the mid-range, not like all the way up there. Okay, so the CPU I will be using is the Ryzen 3600X. I personally think that the Ryzen 3600X is in the mid-range because, like, you know, well, first you have Ryzen 3, and then you have Ryzen 5, which is in the middle. Then you have Ryzen 7, that's like getting there, and then you have Ryzen 9. Even though that kind of doesn't make sense because it's like 4 tiers, but like, I feel like Ryzen 5 is just like perfect, like right there. You could go for a Ryzen 7, but I'm gonna stick with the Ryzen 5 because I just don't have the money and it's really not that serious for me. So me being a 13-year-old, it's hard for me to get my hands on that much money. And that's gonna conclude today's video. As always, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And I might see you guys next week. Peace.